Alright, everybody, welcome to what will be most likely our third and final night of Killer 7 here on the channel. We are somewhere at the beginning of the end of the middle, or the middle of the end of the beginning. Either way, that probably makes more sense than what we've seen so far. What I do know is that we have technically 2 main chapters left, and then some crazy epilogue related stuff. And I think we should be able to get this done tonight. It really depends on target number 4 here. If I can do this on the quick side, we will pretty much handle things very fast. The only chapter I'm kind of worried about is the one after this, but it's more of a puzzle rather than actual gameplay. And one second, so I make sure I got the sound and everything right. So I want this thing to blow up my ears. So, from where we've played at this point, leveling up the character, I think we've hit kind of the apex, at least on this difficulty.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Hello, Mr. Smith. The election is drawing near. Have you decided on your vote? If you haven't, please let the Republican Party make the most of your precious vote. Thank you and have a nice day.
And again, the game switches cutscene styles from chapter to chapter. Alright. This is also when the GameCube version they want you to switch the discs.
Oh, that felt good. Talk about relieving stress. Hey, you. What are you staring at? Oh, well, I get it. You want to take a look, right? Does it turn you on? Does it? Hey, will you stop staring? Jeez, what a pervert.
Okay then. And like I said, the game continues to not make much sense in everything that it does.
Reporting live to you now.
Ooh.
The reports are just coming in. Steve Thunderson of the Democratic Party has been assassinated during today's Congress session. The assassins appeared to be wearing costumes resembling the comic book characters, the Handsome Men. Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Nope. I think the game actually moves a little bit faster in terms of its story using the more animated cutscenes, so maybe that's just me. But like I said, how fast I complete this chapter will kind of set the pace for the rest of the evening.
Who are they?
You never heard of them? That mysterious group of guys who call themselves the Handsome Men? I've heard that they're designed by the military to counter the Heaven Smiles. But what's funny is that they look like heroes from an underground comic. ZTT Comics. Ever heard of them? Anyway, the hype about this comic is that the stories seem to cross over with the real world.
What's that got to do with Thunderson's assassination?
Well, you see, the story in the comic forewarned about the assassination before it actually happened. And 27 minutes afterwards, a news story about Thunderson's assassination was updated in the online game.
Who's the architect behind this?
Well, I know for sure that the bastards at the PR agency, Electro and Line Inc., are trying to buy over whatever character rights they can get a hold of. Not only that, they're spoiling the creative interest of that industry.
So those bastards are the targets?
Actually, the target is the comic book writer Trevor Pearl Harbor. He's got a place down in the Dominican Republic where he does his thing. Now, sometimes you have to take the strong arm approach.
Got it.
Oh, and before I forget, look, the latest issue was released today. Last week it ended with Thunderson's assassination. Now, according to the last issue, there's supposedly a new enemy appearance in here.
Our master? He's...
Turned into a monster. Hey, wait a sec. This means that the next target is gonna be... the Killer 7.
Now, one nice thing is that we don't actually have a boss fight for this chapter, and you'll see why when we get there. Alright, here we go. I do like how every chapter never goes as planned. Alright. Once I just need to once again reacquaint myself with these weird controls. Then we start as Dan. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
How you making out?
I'm getting by.
Hey, here's something extra.
Let me sing you a song. A song for travelers. This is a lost city. You must find the key. For your tranquility.
What it really means is there's gonna be a lot of puzzles.
Guide to your soul, find your place. Then you'll find your way.
And if I don't?
The darkness will swallow you, and you'll become a resident of the City of Smiles, where eternal darkness rules all.
When I'm gone, sing me that song, will ya?
Okay then. Wasn't too bad. Alright. And we're gonna have to unlock the other characters too, I believe, for some of these puzzles. For safety. Oh, it's a very simple map, isn't it?
This is too easy.
And you can guess who we need to do for this. And he's going to be giving us these color swatches. Thank you, Wazoo. And at this point, Mask with his upgrades are going to be really powerful, but the only downside is we don't get much blood unless the enemy can only be killed by him. Thankfully, I start right with Dan. Where's that weak point? Actually, before I go... Yeah. For this level, we need to talk to Owazu at all points. So we get those color swatches. I think this is the only one that we actually didn't need to. And that guy doesn't seem to notice that there's monsters all around. Not bad. Alright, so we are right there. Pretty sure one of these ways is going to be locked. Got it. Any new enemies? Like I said, we gotta just get these little color samples. Let's see. There they are. We need them for all 7 of the handsome men. Oh look. This is too easy. Eh, he's right. Let's see. We went up and around all there. This is too easy. Oh yes. This is too easy. Oh, I remember now. We need to go through and listen to the music. This is too easy. There we go. Thankfully we gave that guy some money, or we would never find our way out of there. Uh-oh. That was just a lucky shot for anybody watching. Alright, so we came out like right there, I believe. This is too easy. I heard somebody. This is too easy. Should be a save room, I want to say. Right up there. This should not be the save room. I think we use the water ring to put this out. It's not water, then maybe we make it burn even more. Or maybe wind, let's see. One of these rings has gotta work, right? Alright, then we are not going this way yet. Alright, he's running. This is too easy. But I really do need to get to that save room. So this is gonna be a puzzle. Alright. If it's a wall, it's either gonna be Coyote or Coyote. This is too easy. But now I really need to get to the save room. This is too easy. And again, this guy, we'll get the color swatch or color sample.
Bastard.
Oh yeah, but that calendar move is going to save me a lot of trouble now. going.
Don't make me wait.
I think we need to first unlock Coyote.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Let's see. I don't think I can wait them. No, not yet.
Don't make me
Wait here.
And yeah, we can pretty much just. We can probably fully upgrade Dan at this rate. And again, with all the combo multipliers I'm building up, we should be pretty good here.
This is too easy.
Alright, if it's not him, then it's gotta be Coyote. So I'm just gonna quickly farm out the remaining kills.
This is too easy.
Considering what we're doing here, it shouldn't be that long. Because again, we need to collect all the samples. Any more guys here we need to deal with? Need to kill, I think, 4 more.
This is too easy.
3.
This is too easy.
Again, all these multipliers are going to add up very quickly. Come on, Dan, hit. There we go. Alright, one more should do the job. We will need Coyote, I believe, at some point. But we won't need Kevin. There we go. That should do it.
Don't make me think.
Wait here.
Might as well, right?
Fuck 'em.
The only one left is going to be Kevin, but I don't think we're going to need him for most of this.
This is too easy.
And we have our collateral shot fully upgraded too, or fully ready to go.
This is too easy.
So we come back here. There we go.
I'm a ghost.
And that takes care of that. Good thing we won't actually do any puzzles with them. It's only to get the puzzles to get them in the first place. So So I think we may not need to have done that little extra grinding just yet. Alright. We're here. We're going to work our way around. And considering the power of his shots now, it may not even need to do kill hits here.
This is too easy.
There's another one.
This is too easy.
Now the danger is going to be that laser guy.
This is too easy.
Bingo. Where are we right now? Nice and relaxing here, isn't it? That shouldn't be too hard, right? At least the music's nice and relaxing. Ooh. Curse you, fixed perspectives. Alright. That takes me back to where we were. This is where the laser guy was.
This is too easy.
And I don't think we can go this way. We are right here. Alright, so that's the church. We'll save the church for last, 'cause I think we need to. This should be a shortcut, I think, back to the beginning. Yes, it is. Which really we're not going to need to do. That would only be if we didn't get all the samples, which we've been doing our due diligence for. Why having a fully upgraded character really helps. What, you were late for your little bear fight? There. And another sample. Alright, so we are now here. Came in that way. So this should be save room? Nope. That's save room. And yeah, we might as well go in just to drop off the blood. But yeah, I don't see me not hitting the blood total. And just to be on the safe side, I'll unlock Kevin here. of these days, maybe I'll try playing the game just as Kevin and see how that works. Alright, can I just run? Yeah, let's just get out of there. Alright. We are over here now, so let's go up first. There's another color sample. Oh, you killed those guys instantly too. I did not know that. Huh. Alright, we are up here now. And I'm just gonna head back this way first. I'm sure that will make sense eventually, right? Alright. We should be on the opposite side. Hmm? Wait, did we just go around a circle? No, this is the other way. Unless all roads connect. Alright. Now that's going to open up another route. So then this should connect back over here. There we go. Now what?
Light is caprice. Sometimes it escapes the darkness. Sometimes it hides in it. Sometimes it engulfs us, keeping us warm. Other times it desiccates us with absolute unpity. Wherever the light may lead, a beast awaits. You shall be King Traveler.
Yep, that just happens. Alright, I think we're doing well in terms of getting all the various items here. Yeah, that was a shortcut. So is it a mini-boss? Oh, yes. Yeah, it is one of these again. Come on.
Collateral shot.
So he's moved a lot faster than I thought they would. Alright, so what we gotta do is break each mark.
Collateral shot.
For you. And not that hard at this stage of the game, just a bit annoying. Hope that counted. No, it did not. This mouse, though, the mouse aim, though, is still very annoying.
You bastard.
Still not enough for our shot. And I do have to kill them, because I need to just keep getting those collaterals. There we go. Oof. Alright. Thankfully, we're done. And that guy will not come back. Alright, so we came from here. Save room should be right over there. Do I even need to do it? Yeah. Might as well just to turn in the blood. It should be running out any second now. Alright, where are we here? Alright, that's one. Hmm. Hey, Elvin. Alright. We have another little mini puzzle coming up here. Oh boy. There we go. He may be right about that. There's the next one. If I did things right, we should actually be almost done with this chapter. Out of my way. You. Oh, you're still alive. Alright, we are. Let's see. Came out. Looks like I want to go left.
You bastard.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Nice relaxing place, isn't it? So we came out here. There should be one door. And then there should be another one this way. The flames, I believe, are just simply the shortcuts around. So I'm over here now. Which, if we do our job right, we don't need. for our friend to help. Switch him back. And again, we just talk to him, get the samples, and we're golden. Where is he? Oh. It's just a little time consuming to get around with all the smiles keep coming back. Alright, so I should be right there now, if I did things right. Oh no, I was wrong. Which means I think we need one more sample. This is probably why a lot of people like to use Kevin. Just to save time. In terms of moving in and around. Alright, so that's back to the church. Huh, really? Alright, well then, I guess I was wrong again. It's sometimes a little hard to find your way around, due to how you only have an easy perspective. But this should be good. I hope we got all of them, because it's going to be a pain otherwise. So this should be another save room. Which now I think about it, it's very weird. There's a save room and another one so close. And again, time ring. And there's our victory guitar solo. Ooh, no, we need that. Oh, that was a boss we fought at the end of the last point. And don't worry, folks, it will continue to get weirder and weirder and weirder still. What was that? Of course. This is going to be annoying, isn't it?
Collateral shot.
This is too
Him.
This is too easy.
Collateral shot.
I really hope that's the last one.
This is too easy.
Hold on. What's extra laughter? Oh boy.
You bastard.
There we go. Alright, so we are right around there. Oop. And he knows where he's going. Nice relaxing same place. We are right here. Okay, that's the main way. And this is the special kind of lock that we need all the pieces for. So this should be a puzzle. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes to know where you're going.
You bastard.
Well, that makes life a lot easier.
You bastard.
I wish I recorded a few more sound bites. Is this the way we came? No, this is a different route.
Too easy. This is too easy.
Can I just ignore that guy? Alright, yeah. So this is where we need the wind ring. Now it's gonna blow something onto that table. Or Maze has another sample. Using the power of wind generators. Okay. Where's my celebratory guitar? I did not even see that other guy. Oh, there's a very annoying part near the end of the game when the invisible stuff gets a little challenging. Alright. So we came out over here. We are heading east, so we're gonna go this way. There's a save room. Alright. So I think we should be good. This should be a... yeah. This is the shortcut. That basically gives us kind of like a little bit of a fast travel. Let's hope we don't need it. Come on. 4 to go. Yeah. Whew. Again, if we didn't get it all, we would have to hunt around the entire area. And that would take up a lot of time, now wouldn't it?
This is too easy. This is too easy.
Come on.
This is too easy.
Again, being able to do like these triple taps. Let's hope this is enough.
Collateral shot.
There. And that's chapter.
It's Dan Smith.
My man!
Yo, how's it going with next week's story, huh?
Whoa! This is unbelievable. You really came? I didn't think I had such power.
You're one lucky guy, you know that? Let me ask you, what happens to your prophecy if I shoot you right now?
Oh, I already wrote it. I wrote the story, so you'll die. Hey, it's almost time for their appearance. The appearance of heroes. You better watch out. These handsome men are tough. Trust me, I know, 'cause I wrote them. Kill Dan! Give him the old handsome wink stuff! Handsome wink!
Handsome beast! Get down!
Oop.
I suggest you don't get too involved. Unless, of course, you want to end up like this fellow here.
You think you guys can kill me?
I didn't know Killer 7 had a sense of humor. It's showdown, Dan Smith. Handsome wink!
You'll pay for Black's death, bloody psychopaths, Killer 7. Prepare to die. We are the Punishing Rangers, the Handsome Men!
Sorry, but your stupid series ends today. I'll finish you all at once.
I really wish they allow us to increase the sound.
Let's settle this once and for all. 7 versus 7, fair and square. The place will be Broadway, New York, at 0400. Wait! I'm not finished with you yet!
Talk about characters out of a comic book.
Alright. Now, despite all that excitement, we're not really going to see too much of combat here. And I can just turn around and go right in. And don't worry, there'll be more nonsensical storytelling in a minute. How are we doing for time? Not bad.
They're coming!
They said 7 versus 7. Why are there 8 there?
Awesome!
And they gotta do it again, right?
They're really here! Did you see that? A real handsome pose!
Hope you guys are ready.
I must say, to decide where you will die is a gallant act.
Fitting for the Killer 7, don't you think?
I think that's enough chit-chat. Shall we begin?
Why not? I've got the ultimate cards matched up. Let's get it on!
Okay then. Alright.
First matchup, Harmon Smith versus Handsome Red.
Hajime!
Okay. And this is all Decided, by the way.
Next matchup, Con Smith versus Handsome White Pearl.
Unfortunately, can't skip this. So notice I'm taking damage as I'm shooting him. Yeah. So this one never going to lose.
Our third matchup is Coyote Smith versus Handsome Gold.
Hajime! You're fucked.
Fourth matchup.
Yeah, we just have to
Smith
keep doing
versus
it.
Handsome Light Brown.
Come on.
Hajime!
So there's one that I think we lose. There we go.
Fifth matchup, Kevin Smith versus Handsome Dead.
Again, with stuff like Killer 7, you can definitely tell there's style more over substance in this kind of game. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Because you can't lose with Dan and Mask, right? Oop.
Sixth matchup, Dan Smith versus Handsome Blue.
Don't worry, we're almost done. This is gonna be annoying if people speedrun this game. I think we actually do lose with Dan. Come on. He is not killing me. Come on. That'll be very wrong if we can't die and the thing just bugged out. Come on. I don't know why he's not killing me. And you know what, the bad thing is I didn't save the game, so... I can tell you right now, folks, I am not going to replay this level twice on stream. Come on. Oh, this is not good. Please kill me. That was weird.
Seventh matchup, Mask Smith versus Handsome Purple.
Come on.
Hajime!
I think we lose this one. I don't know how we lost. Oh wait, this is when we get a Mask's final upgrade. I think now we may just get infinite ammo for our grenade launcher.
They know who's the strongest.
And this is his ultimate blast.
Final matchup, Garcian Smith versus Handsome Pink.
And no, we don't get a chance.
The girl's an avid gamer. Her world of games and the real world coexist as one.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Killer Garcian. My name's Love.
How do you know my name?
Because I write the story, mister.
I don't follow.
Here's the thing. I'm working for Electro-Online Inc. I create propaganda using media, you see?
You're saying that they're all Electro-Online's advertisements?
That's why I'm gonna bring them down. I'll make them pay for Trevor's death.
Can you really do it?
I'll make sure justice is done. But in my book, though, you be sure to check it out in next week's issue.
Okay, so pretty much everything that we just did didn't really matter.
Mr. Killer Garcian.
The pleasure's all mine. Love, your passion is inspiring to us all.
Thank you. I'll be watching you, mister.
Okay then. And of course, this is some Easter eggs of various characters. Alright. So the good news is that we are nearing the end of the game. A few shocking revelations are left, but there really is only one major level left. It did not seem like we killed 90 enemies in that level, did it? So one thing I do like about this level is that it kind of shows just how things will just fall apart. And you'll see that in the next minute. Or next few minutes. There's one puzzle here I'm kind of dreading because I remember I had to brute force it back in the day. And if you thought the Metal Gear Solid story made no sense, it's going to get even weirder here. Anyone understood what just happened? So this is the chapter where you pay attention, you can kind of see how things start to break the general tone of the general pacing that we've seen so far. And here's Exhibit A. And knows that I can't do anything else in that room. And look, we're finally going to the Forbidden Room.
Check.
What a coincidence. Check.
This time, the game is mine. Do you want to hear a story, Harmon?
Why not?
There once was a young man who had a promising future. The center-back position was his to keep, and no one could take that away from him. Any play was a fair play. No one blew the whistle on him. Everybody loved him. Not to mention his campus sweetheart. Ooh, she was something. They were the perfect couple. He graduated from Columbia with an MBA. His opportunity was infinite. He could do whatever he wanted with his life. But was he satisfied? No. Every night he would cry, begging the Lord. Something deep within needed awakening. Then one day it happened. That moment when the subconscious rises to the surface. Well, the way it triggered was very simple. It happened when his mother came on to him one night. As if the spirit of Jack the Ripper had taken over his body, he stabbed and stabbed until you couldn't tell who she was. You know what I think? An angel whispered into his ear. The angel gave him the extra courage he needed to give her the divine retribution she deserved.
Sure she wasn't the Hell's Angel?
I'm pretty sure she only had good intentions.
You really are a villain.
I had nothing to do with it, but I must admit, my memory has become a bit misty these days.
Yep, that just happened. You can kind of see how things are starting to unravel in terms of the game's storytelling here. And it always tells us in games like this that something bad is about to happen. Fatal Frame 3 was a good example of kind of establishing a set of rules and then slowly breaking them over the course of the play.
The remnant parties have started making their move.
I felt a disturbance in the air. What's gonna happen?
Terrorism. Different from the smiling faces. It's hard to predict the kind of terrorism Japan will engineer.
Terrorism using wit, most likely. Think they're capable of damage devastating enough to shake the foundation of the United States?
I need you to fly to Philly, right? A former aide to the leader of the UN party has information. He goes by the name Matsuken. Okay, he's staying at the Union Hotel. Now find him.
Who is he?
Kenjiro Matsuoka. He's the only guy remaining that belonged to the UN party. Now, he's the leader of 10 million secret Japanese members that are scattered around the world. He is a major force.
10 million?
What do you think they're capable of?
If they gathered in one state and organized their votes as one large block vote, then...
They could win the seat of a state. It's gonna be a wild game, because everyone's gonna want a piece of Matsuken.
The master has disappeared.
Yeah, Garci. About that. Look, I need to tell you something real important.
Go ahead. Lay it on.
Let's see. How should I, Okay. 30 years ago, you and Harmon...
Ooh. Alright, so there goes our friend. So see, for everybody watching this, if you can pay attention to some of the clues to let us know that there's a lot more going on here. This is one of those sections that you really have to play it twice once you start to see some of the additional things. So this first part is going to be pretty much a rush through.
Welcome to the Union, sir. How many nights will you be staying with us?
Actually, I'm meeting someone.
Oh, Mr. Smith. We've been expecting you. The top floor. Please use the elevator in the back.
Mm-hmm. How do you know my name?
I remember all the faces of our guests. Even your bag, sir.
Huh?
Mm-mm. Something's going on here. Alright. Bed. So the first thing we need to do is, well, first off, there's somebody else here.
Don't make me.
Maybe.
As you notice, everybody is unlocked right now.
Don't make me think.
Maybe.
Do that. Is there anybody else in this room? Oh, he's still here. Alright, there we go with that. And now the thing is, again, you pay attention to these items here.
I'm a ghost.
Yep, the bullets have made their return. Once again, because Dan is the character we leveled up the most, we'll be sticking with him. And while we could certainly go to the roof now, we can't do much until we explore the other 7 floors. Let's see, does he have anything important to say here? Alright, so for this, we basically just have to get around. And complete these challenges. And there's this one.
Bastard.
2 more, unfortunately. It's just kind of weird that they rely on you having to just constantly get these collateral shots going. And now I can't do it without having all 3. That should be enough for another one.
Collateral shot.
Like, what made sense, I think, to just let you get more blood from these guys instead of just forcing this weird sense of grind. Again, I don't think there's any way to skip this. From the bright lights again. I think I could just ignore that guy. Yep, all that for just a single bullet. Alright, 2 down. 4 more to go. Oh, 5 more, sorry about that. Forgot about the roof.
Too easy.
I'll just ignore it. Yes. Oh no. Anything else in here? Probably just the clue. Yeah. I just gotta walk all the way back. Again, it's always weird. The combat or general gameplay has never been the strong suit of D1's games. Will they just let me walk back? Trying to speed run through there. Cannot block that, it looks like. He's still there. So now that he basically has infinite ammo, Mask is kind of like our best character for just killing everything. I think for speedrunning purposes, Kevin can still hold up. Out of my way. Alright, we're almost there. That's not a good noise. Alright, which way are we going? We gotta go left. Alright, so that means we're dealing with Mask. Oh, look who it is. Alright. More fire-related puzzles. There we go. Again, if we've already unlocked the characters, there's no real reason to visit those rooms again. It just saves us a lot of time. Will it be that easy? Let's see. Wasn't too bad. Again, these guys can be very annoying if you're not able to kill them fast enough. Oh, look who it is. See what he has to say. Again, lots of warning signs that something very serious is about to happen. One more floor. out of here. There we go. Alright, one more. I'm curious what people think about the pacing of Killer 7. See, did it work? Nope, we're missing one more. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in here. Yep. Oh, yes. It's one way of getting rid of lots of flowers. There. As we make our run up these stairs and this path again, I think the one of the few big story issues I think I have with the game is that it seems to focus more on specific personalities. Like we saw Dan seem to get the majority of the storytelling. I think it would have been a lot more interesting if we got more with the other personalities. What are we playing now? Oh, I remember this. Alright. There's another reason why I upgraded Kaede here. I hate this one. We'll get rid of the ones that are the harder ones to hit. I'll reload here. It's about to get very annoying. Come on, mouse. If I remember properly, when he's down to one left, he gets very fast. I think. It's been a very long time since I last played this game, but I did not want to take that chance. And looky here.
You the one they call Matsuken?
No, Kanjiro Matsuoka is not here. I already handed him over.
Where?
How about I give you a clue?
You know we don't have time for puzzles.
Of course. A new informant is waiting. When you find yourself getting close to the truth, please come again. I'm afraid our time is up. Good day.
Yep, that just happened. Alright. We now move on to essentially the final, adventure section of Killer 7. After that, it's going to be pretty much just exposition until the very end.
Is the word punctual even in your vocabulary? It must be easy being you. Come and go whenever you please.
Your identity?
Linda Vermilion. I was the one hired to kill Mills.
What?
Mills was a slave, cased up to the government. The government's interest was his interest.
That's our job. That's what we do.
Is making a move for the interest of the country an assassin's job too?
Who are you, really?
I'm a protector of the country. You'll soon know who I am.
Hold it!
See? You already know. It's your last job. Use your eyes to decipher how the system works. And then, seek the real enemies.
Alright. Now, thankfully, there's not going to be as much combat compared to that last section. And we're going back to school. They didn't really explain like why we know to come here, unless I missed that somewhere. Alright, let me do a quick time check. Yeah, we've got plenty of time, I think, to finish this up tonight. Alright, who do we have everybody at the beginning. I'm gonna stick with Mask here, just for his power attacks. Alright, so we came in there. We got a save room, and we got the other area. Alright. Okay, so that should be right there. Trying to take this as a logical way here. Data room, Harmon's room. Oh yes, I remember this now. Cheetah, we got that guy. Blue horse. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. See, we're gonna have to listen to these cassette tapes to get the clue that we need. Beetle, do that. That's going to, of course, need the clues there. Okay, I remember now. So, Beetle and Snake. We start with them. 3 Beetle. Like 6 blue. 3 Beetle. 4. 7 Snake. 7. Pretty sure I miscounted one of these, right? 3, 6, 5, 7. That's the combination we're looking for. It's just any one of those. I think this is the one that I brute force back in the day. Okay, 3 is the beetle. Is that thing. That should be right. 3, 6, 7, 5. The only thing I think I'm screwing up has to do with these colors. Green is that thing. Yellow is cheetah. Multicolor is snake. And blue is horse. That looks like a snake. No, that's the is that epsilon? I forget the name of that. So multicolor is the horseshoe. Which would be this guy. So horseshoe 5 and beetle is 3. No, this should be... There we go. Oop. And our reward is him. And there's a bit of a clue right there for us. So we need to head to that locker, and then we need to come back here. 656. From where we're at here. We need to find some clues. Oh look, it's our pigeon friend again. tape. We can't transform in here. 656 we're looking for. How many more of these guys am I going to have to kill? Alright, so we're not even close to the 600s yet. And we'll give a listen to these tapes once we've gotten them all. I really don't like those guys. That. Thankfully we got enough blood saved. Yeah, and the fact that I can't aim with the mouse is making things a little harder here. Okay, so we're here. We're gonna go to the end of the hallway and then back. Okay, so 656 and 666. Over here. You know what? We'll switch to mask and see if we can just kind of blow them up. Because you can't counter them, which is annoying. There we go, 2 hits. Where are we here? We're right there. I'm gonna go to the end of the hall. And we'll work our way back around. Okay. There's locker 666. What was it, 656? There he is. Alright, that's another clue here. So we are right there. We're not getting through that just yet. Oh. If it's glowing, it must mean something important, right? I think it's like right next to me. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright, so we are once again right there. I have 2 classrooms. Alright, one should be right here. Come on.
Bastard.
Not bad. At least I'm going the right way. No, I don't think I am. Okay, this way. And we're almost done collecting all these damn cassettes. Going here. That takes me upstairs. Ooh. And I'm going to try and fast forward through some of this just so we can keep on track. I think we fight something big and bad in here. Yep. It's that time again, folks. It never gets not annoying fighting these guys. And all I can do is just keep farming. And hope I don't miss. What they should have done is just make each enemy give you like 2 to 3 vials here just to speed this thing along. I mean, even at this point, the blood doesn't really matter, just we need the vials. 2 more. Shot. I'm really curious if any like speedrunners have found like a quicker way through this part. Oh, I missed it. You would think there would be some kind of strategy to save some time. That should be the last one. And remember, watch out for the flashing lights, everybody. Kind of feels like someone had like a edict that there must be forced combat. Alright, what do you want? I'm sorry. No, we are right over here. And so we have this main room. And we see one shell for that whole thing. I think that timer smile that we fought in the last part was the most annoying one. Let's see what happens here. Again, it's always good that he knows exactly what door to go through. Oh boy. Those missiles will hurt like hell. I have a blind so maybe we can just brute force it. And he's dead. There we go. And thankfully that is the final boss, or quote-unquote boss, that we have to deal with. And our big reward for that was just another cassette tape. Like I said, we are going to be listening to them very shortly. And we're back again. Where are we here? Came in and around. Yeah, we're back there. I think for safety purposes, I'm going to save here. I mean, it's been a very long time since we saved, too. Alright.
And who might you be? Would you like to join me for a game of Russian roulette? Come on, how about it, son? If you win, I'll let you in on a little secret. How to hit on women with 100% success.
And if I lose?
If you lose, then I want you to kill the president.
All right. It's a deal.
This is gonna be a few minutes, by the way.
I hate to say it, but you got guts, son. No way I'm gonna die today. Or tomorrow, for that matter. At least not until the election is over. It takes more luck than this game to run a country, damn it. I'm on a roll. I'm hot. It looks like Lady Luck's on my side today. What's a country? Who are the people? What are politicians? Who knows? I just wanted to become a president. All I need is to hear the empty click of this gun, and my dreams will come true. It looks like you lose, son. Sorry, but a deal's a deal.
This gun holds 7 bullets. I'm a professional. You can't fool me, old man.
You and I, we're both sick. The only time we feel alive is when we put our lives on the line. It's a sad reality. But we people are never satisfied. We'll always seek a higher rush. The history of the United States rests within the walls of this institution. It's an old tradition that has continued since the first presidential election. I want you to see it through to the end. And by the way, women are all the same.
Okay then. Anything else in here? Now the other way, if I remember right, is a shortcut back and forth from the beginning to the end. Alright. Now if you remember, we have some lore here. 55549 is code number 1. But we now need to know code number 2. Oh yeah, that's right. It's double the codes. Oh, we got all the cassettes.
It's been a few days since the presidential election. Today's the 4th Thursday in November. Rainy. My name's Hulbert, an FBI agent assigned to the Apollo branch. An investigation for the Electoral Justice Committee has brought me to this place. My purpose to investigate any connection between this school and the presidential election. As I dig, I'm finding out that there's a lot of dirt. I knew something was up when they assigned me to take this investigation. Whoever finds this tape, do me a favor and look for the other tapes. I'll record my findings in these tapes. My first finding, 55549. It's the number of delinquent students here, and also the combination to unlock the safe. Don't forget it.
Alright, that's clue number 1.
This is Hulbert. There's more to this safe than I thought. It's got a double lock mechanism. I need another combination, but I figured it out. It's 72712. It's the number of criminals in this school. If I'm lucky, I might hit the truth. But digging deeper might cost me my life.
Alright. 72712. I always hate these memorization puzzles. That was 55549. Come on. There we go. And of course there's a mystery about why his hand matched there. Also, take note of the fact that we're solving this puzzle without knowing anything. Alright, well that takes care of that now, doesn't it? There, we've been there. Alright, we've been everywhere. Sure is. Some of the two men in the hotel. Those are their 10 cassette tapes. And unfortunately, we're going to have no choice. We got to listen to all the tapes. So what do you want, buddy? We'd like to go to the gymnasium, but we have to solve one final puzzle. Travis. We'll see you later. And of course, there's a bit of a Easter egg. Travis is also the name of the main character in No More Heroes. Alright, there's only one place left to go. There we go. And notice we just gave up our vision ring. Oh boy. So now we need to listen to each one of these tapes and get the clues.
It's Hulbert. I ran a background check on the boy. His name is Amir Parkreiner. The Parkreiners. A family damned by the devil himself. Some say that they possess the DNA of crime. It's drawn the attention of many academics. It appears that Amir Parkreiner was sent to this school by the government. Assigned as his teacher was the former principal. His name's... He's the key person linked to some kind of underground organization.
I'm spelling this right. I'm also a bad speller, so this is just extra fun.
It's Hulbert. I ran a background check on the boy. His name is Amir Parkreiner. The Parkreiners.
Park. There we go. And again, each cassette has one bit of clue on there.
It's Hulbert. And I must say I'm damn glad to still be alive. Still being able to record my findings. I heard a voice. More like laughter. I tried to locate the owner of the voice. There's something roaming around in these halls. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to believe me. This place is dangerous beyond my imagination. I've got to find a safe place. Just a minute ago, I found a student ID. The ID number is 00480-158.
Nuts. I think what I'm going to do, just to speed this up, I'm going to use Steam's handy-dandy screenshot function.
It's Hulbert. And I must say I'm damn glad to still be alive. Still being able to record my findings. I heard a voice. More like laughter.
I wish this was just like memos instead of just the cassette tape.
Something roaming around in these halls. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to believe me. This place is dangerous beyond my imagination. I've got to find a safe place. Just a minute ago, I found a student ID. The ID number is 00480-158.
There we go. 1 second. And you have to do this for each and every one, unfortunately. Can I just type it in? No. Three down.
It's Albert. It's safe here. Just past 12. A quiet night outside the school. But inside the walls of this school, the voices still continue to echo. I think I'm going to go mad. It sure doesn't help my chronic headaches. Well, at any rate, I confirmed his birth date. It's November 22nd, 1942. Wait a minute. This can't be right. That's over 50 years ago.
Wait a minute. Did I miss a tape? Maybe they're out of order.
It's Hulbert. I don't have time, but I found out where Amir is from.
There you go.
There were some documents sent from Alabama regarding his parents' blood types. The father, type A, the mother, type O. If their blood types are correct, then Amir's blood type must be wrong. It just doesn't match. Not only that, the DNA analysis doesn't match either. What the hell's going on here?
Alright, Alabama, eh? It's useful having the Steam's screenshot feature here. Okay, A-O. That can't be right. Let's see, maybe it's in one of these.
It's Hulbert. I'm in the library of the PTA. About Amir's parents, or should I say so-called parents. Their names are Michael and Catherine. They died in a car accident when Amir was 4 years old. Something about this car accident seems fishy. I better continue my investigation. I sense something bad here. My name's Hulbert. My investigations on Amir Parkreiner led me to this school. I'm not even sure if the whole thing's even real. It all seems surreal. I don't know if anyone will believe anything on these tapes, but I gotta tell the truth. Amir Parkreiner died on April 28th, 1952. The registration of residence indicates that he was living with his parents. Then who is the Amir attending this school? Have the records been fabricated? The government has gone too far. Facts don't tell the whole story, or the truth. It's so cliche, but it's the truth about the state this country is in. This school is controlled by the government of another nation. Students here are trained to become elite agents to work for the government. Graduates are assigned to leading positions in the government and promised their life. Some are recruited as Yakumo party members. Those selected become key players in the intelligence war. In other words, they have the capability to spark some fires in the United States. That's the job of a Yakumo party member.
Okay, well, that wasn't any clues.
Okay, this is it. It's all over. Whoever's listening to this tape, destroy it. A social security code like Eagle doesn't exist. Only the chosen ones are given such codes. Amir is an ace brought out by the Yakumo. He's a dangerous individual everyone fears. And he's standing right in front of me. Incredible. Amir.
that's all the tapes. Could be his blood type then. Should know blood types by now. Let's see. And I'm gonna have to look this up very quickly. Let's see. One second. I'm pretty sure I had to look this up the last time I played too. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that takes care of that. Oop. How do I go back? Did I spell that right? Oh, AR. This is some very exciting play right now, isn't it? We're almost there, folks. There. Alright, so after that very long piece of exposition, it is finally time to begin the endgame. Also, no, we can no longer detect the Heaven Smiles, as we lost our ring. Run, Garcian, run. Alright then. There's a lot of chairs back there. Oh.
The press is gonna be all over this one. The United States cover will be blown.
So this is dirty politics.
The presidential election is in the hands of the Education Ministry. They manipulate the votes and bring forth political leaders.
Who's he?
Greg Nightmare. He was the chairman of Education Ministry.
What is United States? What is the purpose of the president?
I'm Japanese. How the hell should I know? Figure it out yourself. There are more important things. Shit. Like finding out who you are.
Like the fact that this guy they were about to fight, his last name is Nightmare. And of course, one of these people looks very, very familiar. Alright. Now, we just play a little game of physics. Like, don't shoot him enough times. He'll shoot me with that golden gun of his. There we go. And now begins the end. So sadly, it's time we say goodbye to our friends. Even if we dodge, it's not enough to avoid it. Alright, time to die. How about kill your darlings or kill your babies here? Nope. Two more. Yep, sadly, not having our friend Mask here can save the day. I mean, it is a cool superhero suit. No one can do it.
Son of a bitch.
Goodbye. And we now have the golden gun. And basically, at this point, we are almost done with all the gameplay of Killer 7. There's nothing else here, right? And despite finally getting the golden gun, it doesn't really mean much here. Alright, so for anybody still watching this live, or if you're enjoying this part recorded, you might as well just sit back at this point, because it is going to be pretty much all exposition. We've returned to the Union Hotel.
I hope you had a pleasant day, sir. Enjoy your stay.
Alright. Oh, look, a blood stain. What could that possibly mean? Well, that cannot be good. But this one's going to do a quick save. And let's do this. I don't think I control the elevator this time. Can I just go back in? No. Yeah. We were basically just in force exposition mode. Now, for people watching this right now, who like looked at the lore or follow more Killer 7's story, there's something that I never quite understood about the plot at this point. And I'm gonna wait one more floor, so that way everybody pretty much figures out the big twist as to what's going on here. If you haven't already done so, I should say. Couldn't have placed this right at the start, right? So we never see what Mask's face actually is. So at this point, if you still haven't figured it out, I'm going to spoil it right here. We are revisiting the past where Garcian is killing all the members of the Killer 7. So the question that I have is that, did the Killer 7 actually exist, as in their original forms with all their crazy powers? Or is that just kind of the manifestation from Garcian? Those notes from the pigeons kind of indicated they did exist beforehand. And another question. Kaede here's the only one that shows like the wound on her dress and on each play of her to indicate the fact that she was killed by Garcian. But why is she the only one to show that? Shouldn't it be on the other characters as well? I think this is Coyote's floor. Oh, look who it is. And we just killed the guy in the last part. And this game was released in 2001, 2002. That's the crazy part. I mean, it's kind of weird how some of these things seem eerily familiar. Now this is just bad form by Coyote right here. So at this point, after this exposition, there is just literally one section of gameplay left, and that is it for Killer 7.
So, you must be the one they call the Bloody Heartland. You here to kill the Smiths, is that it? Rule of thumb, don't set your goals too high. What do you want? Who do you want, huh?
You.
Oh. So I mean, right there, that hints to the fact that the Smiths did exist. But then it didn't seem like Kaede and Kevin were real, or even Khan were really like that aggressive characters. And they never really explain the whole Harmon Smith, Kuhn, whatever the other guy's name is, too. Like, what their purpose was. And there are tons of fan theories out there about it. Alright, goodbye, Mills. I don't think we see him again.
Naturally, I found myself being led to this place.
Long journey, but it ends here, Garcian. Now, I think it's time I called you by your real name, Emir Parkreiner.
Emir?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Harmon Smith. I'm the man you saw in your past. Do you remember the incident where 6 people were murdered in this hotel? You must have seen it yourself. Because you were the killer. The assassin, Emir Parkreiner, was the ace of aces. Who would have thought the killer was a mere 13-year-old? It was a deliberate crime targeted toward the Smith Alliance. It consisted of 7 members, but the leader wasn't included in the 7. Later investigations found his dead body inside a safe of a school. The investigative unit called them the Killer 7. But the whole affair was never made public, not because this was an aberration from society, but because it involved national security issues. Unfortunately, a curse brought upon you by old traditions. You, Emir, are an assassin controlled by the government. Someone is watching your every move. From the second when I first took you in on the roof. You were one of the very few assassins with class, but you were out of control. Still, there was something venerable about you. Then it occurred to me, you were no longer a mortal being. Within you, ever so quietly, evil had opened its eyes.
Okay, then. So another question. If that's Harmon Smith, who's the guy in the safe? Was that another Harmon? Or just a completely different name? But we finally made it to the roof. Man, looky here.
What took you so long?
Nice view, isn't it?
It's different. Time here is warped.
To finish this game peacefully is my last wish.
Guess that won't happen. We've been interrupted again.
Has another come to surface?
A sight for sore eyes.
Haven't seen you around for a long time.
Come in.
Please.
Okay, then. And one last thing on the roof. He looks very familiar, doesn't he?
No, it wasn't me. It can't be. It's all a misunderstanding.
So again, they never really learn if he just has some kind of power to transform into the various Smiths, because we saw it during the play that characters would respond to Mask, to the others. Oh, that was Dwight Schultz. But despite us seeing the credits now, we're not done yet. Steve Bloom played like several characters in this. And unfortunately, I cannot fast forward through the credits. So if anyone wants to go grab like a drink for like the next minute or so, feel free. Because we still have one final epilogue. And then we are done. I don't know, like, while we're going through this, I can use this as a time to kind of go over or talk about my thoughts on this. A lot of Killer 7's story just kind of seems superfluous to everything. You know, some of the characters we met and stuff in the various chapters just, again, it kind of gives the impression that there's more to it, but without really kind of connecting the dots, it just kind of seems like wasted time. That whole thing with the handsome men, the chapter with Yamada, the game, it's trying to build a world and a lore, but it never really, like, it doesn't really feel like it comes together, I think. And again, with all the major plot points we learn in that final chapter, it does cast a different light on all the events previously. For instance, one little trick that you don't really realize until after you play the game is the fact that in the very first chapter, Travis talks to Garcian for like one of only 2 or 3 times in the entire game, and he kind of gives away some of the plot that we don't know about. Uh-oh. Oh god, they've extended the credits for the Windows version. No. I still can't skip it. And I would love, I know I probably will never get the chance, I would love to talk to Su51 about this game, because I am very curious if he put in everything that he wanted in this game, or if some things were left out due to budget reasons or production problems. Because again, it's so weird how certain characters are given a little bit more in terms of their lore or upgrades, while other characters get nothing. Like, the only character who we really get more of a personality from is Dan Smith. Because he's the major player of the chapter where he fought Blackburn. And then probably second to that would be Mask, who again interacts with a few of the characters in the game. Here's a copyright question I'm curious about. I guess Capcom gave Nice the license to reproduce it? I guess that's how it worked? wonder if there's a low kill speedrun for this game, like get through that like killing as few smiles as possible. Aww. One of these days I would love to play Earthbound. And yes, I know it says the end, but we're still not done, folks. Alright, so there's Smile. And now we have our final one. And if you can see it right up there, this takes place 3 years after the end of that one. Alright, so this is the official ending. And if you're hoping for all your answers to be solved, I'm afraid we're not going to get that. What's our time? Yeah, I think we're going to take it right to the end of the stream. Oh, it says it here too. Where's that damn rocket car again? And there's Garcian, but he looks a little bit different this time. And as you can see, we do not have any rings. You know, he looks very evil when he's out of his trademark suit, and the green eyes don't help. So this is the tricky part.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
I forgot. Did I really forget about that lock-on? They can kill us in one hit if I'm not careful.
Son of a bitch. Son of a
So you have to lock on
Son of a
and
bitch. Son of a bitch.
take him out like that.
Son of a bitch.
Come on. I think if any of them hit me, it could be game over. That may be on the harder difficulties. Still doesn't explain why he's still carrying that suitcase, right? Because we cannot switch to any of our personalities. All that's left is a few quick runs, and we're done.
Son of a bitch. 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 Son of a bitch.
Now we're just gonna run. And now, look where we are. Again, more questions than answers. There we go. What mysteries await us? I will say the game is really good at building up suspense like that. But we are just about there. Run, Amir, run. And look who it is.
You boys are almost done. You don't need to go around killing everybody anymore. The last of the Heaven Smiles is in the back. The big boss. If you do him, then it means you've eradicated all of them. No more terrorism. Hail to the free world. But I wonder, what'll become of you guys if terrorism is the law of nature? You know, you should kill me now, because you don't want us hanging around, know what I mean? If I'm alive, I'll give you a run for your money. Even an assassin like yourself. Better be prepared, because blood must atone for blood. So, which will you choose? Your own country? Or watch our retribution? Your fucking decision.
And all this does is basically change a brief snippet of the cutscene. So, if we got anybody watching live, any preference? Because really, it's not really going to change too much. That's a very creepy scene there, isn't it? Well, we'll let him live and we'll see how things go. And look where we're at. Somehow we're back here again. Sadly, we don't have any more upgrades we can give. So, how do we end up back here again? But this time, we are going in the basement. It's a very big basement, too. And look who it is. And now this is a part that's different depending upon what you chose. And there's one final scene after this, and then we are done. Sucks to be in 2014, doesn't it? Oh, that's right, Shinji Mikami worked on this with Suda. Alright, one final... Again, like, we have a post credits stinger here. But after that, we are officially done, I promise. Like I said at the start, it's definitely a weird game, and one I think... It's one of those titles that you really do need to experience at least once. but we'll be returning to some more conventional games for our next stream. Where will we see, what was it? Not God Hand. I would like to see God Hand on PC. What was it called? Mad World. That's something I would love to see them porting. If they're doing all these old classic Capcom games. And luck.
The world won't change. All it does is turn. Now, let's dance.
So this was to indicate that these two are basically in an endless cycle. Thank you, Suda51. Alright, folks. There we go. The end. Well, considering Killer 7 did not sell all that well, that kind of answered that question. But with that said, the game does unlock an extra hard difficulty that we will not be playing on stream, since I can't really rely on the mouse to really work as well as I would like, and it's just replaying the game but harder. Does it mention it? There it is. Yeah. So we have Killer 7, and then we unlock Killer 8. And then there's a Killer 9, I believe, as well. But, folks, that is going to do it for the stream. So, I hope everybody enjoyed our play of Killer 7, 8, 9, whatever you want to call it. Be sure to come back for daily discussions on game design here, and on game wisdom, where he's in the art and science of games. So, have a good night, folks, for everybody still watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care.